Seems brighter today. Some days it seems dark. Bright today. Right, have your knees as wide or even a bit wider than your mat. Lower your chest. Lower your forehead down. Start to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Lift your forehead and your chest. Lift your hips. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands back to your knees. Bring your knees to your chest. Open your feet as wide as your mat. Squat. So your heels in, toes out, shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer, and just rock forward and back for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back onto the mat. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Toes in, hips back, back to that child pose position. Now lift your forehead, lift your chest, lift your hips. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. Take your right leg back, left arm forward. And lower. Right arm forward, left leg back. And lower. Right leg back, left arm forward. And just hold. You're going to bend that right leg. Take your left arm all the way behind you and take hold of your right toes. Look over your left shoulder. Fix your leg. Left arm forward, lower your left hand down. And take that right leg wide. Take hold of that weight in your right hand. Bend your right elbow, stretch your right arm. Now, when you bend the right elbow, you bring that weight and just hold it onto your side. So your fingers are on your side as you hold that weight. Keep looking over your right shoulder. Now, I want you to lift your chest. You're going to take your left arm over your head. You should feel that stretch on your right side, your left side, sorry. Bring your left hand up. Lower your left hand down. Lower that weight. Right hand on the mat. Right leg back. And lower your right knee down. Right arm forward, left leg back. Let's hold. Bend your left knee. Take your right arm all the way behind you. And take hold of your left toes. Look over your right shoulder. Release your leg. Right forward, lower your back down. Left leg wide. Lower. Take hold of the weight in your left hand this time. Bend your left elbow, straighten your left knee. Bend your left elbow as you rest. Your left hand onto your waist. Bring your chest all the way up and take your right arm over your head. Right arm to the sky. Lower your right hand down. Lower your weight down. Left hand down. Take your left. Lower your left knee. Take hold of both weights now. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips back. So you're resting on your heels. Arms either side of your body. You lift your hips. You can untuck your toes and take your arms all the way up. Bend your elbows. Straighten it up. Engage your core, really push your hips forward. Bend your elbows. Straighten. You bend. Now chest forward towards your thighs. You take your arms behind you. Bring those weights to your shoulders. So not to your shoulders, to your armpit. Take your arms back and bring it in. Lift your chest, straighten your arms up. Bend your elbows, chest to thighs, arms back. Bring it in, lower your weights. Hands over the mat. Tuck your toes. Up to downward dog. First downward dog. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Slight bend your knees, look forward. You're going to walk. You're going to step your right foot forward. Keep your left heel lifted. Take hold of that one weight. Hold it in both hands. Lift your chest, your right knee bend, your arms up to the sky. Bend your elbows, take that weight behind you. Take it out. Weight to your chest. Chest forward, lift your left leg up behind you. Straighten your arms. You're going to bring that, as you bring that left knee in, you bring the weight to your chest. You take your left leg back, straighten your arms. So you bring them both in and back. In, this time stepping left foot down, close to your right. Take your right leg back. Lift your chest, straighten your arms. Your left knee is bent, we just swap sides. Take that weight behind you. Take it up. Weight to your chest. Chest forward, lift your right leg up, straighten your arms. Now as you bend your elbows, you bring it right in, you crunch. You take it back. You bring it in, take it back. You bring it in, lower your right foot down. You're in that little squat, knees slightly bent, elbows in. Can you take it lower? Maybe you can rest your elbows on your thighs. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs. Forward fold. Arms are straight. Chin to chest. Flat bend your knees, waist. Release your weight, hands on the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, hips back, chest to 5, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees, tuck your toes, we're in downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Look forward and place your right foot forward. Lift your left leg up behind you, arms behind you, we're in warrior 3. Flat bending your right knee, take your left leg back, arms up, we're in warrior 1. Rotate your chest, we're in warrior 2. Hips forward. Rotate that right arm so your palms facing up. Lean back to prevent the warrior. Lift your right heel. Lower your heel, straighten your right leg. Let's come forward for triangle. Right hand down. Into right knee, hands to prayer. Just rotate your chest a little bit forward. So your right elbow is inside your right knee. You start to bend your right knee. Lower your hips. Lower your hips. Lower your hands onto the mat. Lift your hips. You're back into that lunge. Step back to downward dog. Left leg up behind you. Look forward. Step your left foot forward. Lift your right leg up behind you. Warrior 3, arms back. Slight bending that left knee, right leg back. We're in warrior 1. Rotate your chest, warrior 2, left arm forward, right arm back. Bring your hips forward. Rotate your left arm so your palms facing up. Lean back to reverse your warrior. Lift your left heel. Lower your heel, straighten that front leg, come forward. We're in triangle. You bend your left knee, bring your hands to prayer. Bring that left shoulder inside of your left knee. Start to bend that knee. Start to lower your hips. You feel that stretch inside of your right inner thigh. Just separate your hands, hands top of the mat. Rotate your hips, you're in that lunge. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank for 3, 2, 1. You lower your knees or your chest. Come to upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do another set. Right leg up. Look forward, right foot forward. Left leg up behind you. We're in warrior 3, arms back. Lower your left leg down, arms up. We're in warrior 1. Rotate your chest, warrior 2. Hips forward. Rotate that front arm, lean back, reverse the warrior. Lift your right heel. Lower your heel, straighten your right leg, come forward. We're in triangle, left arm up. Bend your right knee, hands to prayer. Start to lower your hips, start to bend that right knee further. Bring your hands top of the mat, rotate your hips, we're in that lunge. Step back to downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Look forward, left foot forward. Lift your right leg up behind you, warrior 3, arms behind you. Right leg back, arms up, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Hips forward, rotate your left arm, palm facing up, lean back, reverse the warrior, lift your left heel. Lower your heel, straighten your left leg, we're in triangle. Start to bend your left knee, hands to prayer. Lower your hips, bend your knee, bend it a lot. Come all the way down. Lower your hands, top of the mat. Lift your hips, you're in that lunge. Step back to downward dog. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank, hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's add in the side plank. Left hand in the middle. You roll to the right side. Right arm up and over. Right arm to the sky. Come back to plank. Bring your right hand in the middle. You roll to the left side. Left arm. Over your head. Come back to plank. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees over your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. You're going to step halfway up your mat. Take hold of one weight. You lift your chest all the way up, arms up. You lift your right knee. Bend your elbows, weight to your chest. Take your right leg back. Straighten your arms. Bend your elbows, lift your right knee, cross it over for that funky chest. Cross it over your left thigh. Elbows in, take a bow. Just cradle that weight as we do those bicep curls for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, can you cross that right leg all the way over? So it's like you're crossing your knees. Lower your chest, even lower. Elbows either side of your thigh. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Uncross your right leg and go all the way up. As you bring that weight to your chest, you lift your left knee. Take it back, straighten your arm. If you bend your elbow, weight to your chest, you cross that left foot over your right thigh this time. Cradle that weight, elbows in. Bicep curls for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now cross it all the way over. Can you take your chest even lower? For 3, 2, 1. Now keep your chest low. You're just going to uncross that leg. Take that weight into your right hand. Now take that weight behind you. And you're going to hold that weight in both hands, but now it's behind you. Stretch your arms away. So the weight is not on your lower back. Shoulder blades back, shoulder blades together. Release your right hand. The weight now in your left hand. Bring it to the front. Now take your weight behind you in your left hand. We're just going to rotate it round us to the center. Now your right hand is leading. So your right hand passes it to the left behind, to the front. Straighten your legs, forward fold. Release your weight. Hands on the mat. Walk your hands back to downward dog. Lower to plank for 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees and chin. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. You step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Let's take hold of that weight again. Lift your feet off the mat. We're in that boat pose. Elbows tucked either side of your body. Rotate your chest to the right side and you stretch out your left leg. Point your toes. When you come to center, both knees are together. Twist to the left. Straighten out your right leg. Center. So we'll do this right, left. So right, center, left, center, right, center, left. One more other side, right, left. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. I want you to roll your back onto the mat, legs to the sky, arms to the sky. You can either keep your head down or you lift your head. You lower your right leg down, point your toes, hover, and then lift. Left leg, lift. Both legs, and lift. Now we're going to add on our arms. So when you lower that right leg, you take your arms over your head. Then you bring them both back up. Left leg, and back up. Both legs, and up, right, up, left, up, both, and up. Bend your knees, lower your feet onto the mat. Lower your head down. Release your weight. Lift your hips. Arms either side of your body. Lower your hips. Now we're going to do some Pilates moves. So you rotate, you tilt your hips so your back is flat on the mat. You tilt again, so you lift your back off the mat. So we just do a few of these just so you can practice that movement. So you tilt your hips, your back is flat on the mat. So it's like you're filling and emptying that cup. And then you tilt, take your back off the mat. So if you can put your hands on either side of your hips, you will feel that movement as you tip, tailbone lifts, back is flat on the back. And then you tilt again so that your back is off the mat. Tilt, back is on the mat, arms either side of the body. We're going to add in our legs. So you lift your right leg. And as you lower your right leg, you tilt your back off the mat. So you tilt, so you lift your left knee. And as you lower, you tilt it back. So tilt back is flat on the mat. Lift your right knee. And then lower. Tilt, lift your left knee. And lower. Now this time we're going to lift both. So you tilt, lift your right and your left. Both knees are bent. Lift your chest, arms either side, palms facing down. Make sure your knees are not too, they should be in the middle. Arms either side. Lift your head, chin to chest. And we're going to count to 10. So you're just taking your hands up and down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your back is still on the mat. 9, 10. Lower your hands. Keep your knees bent. Lower your left foot down. Straighten your right leg up. Slide your hands behind your right leg and your right calf. Lift your forehead up towards that right leg. Just swap legs to lower your right foot down. Straighten your left leg up. Lower your left foot down. Lift both legs, cross your ankles, and you're going to roll up to sitting. So roll up to sitting, hands top of the mat. Let's come up into downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Up, downward dog. Look forward, you step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Have hands either side of your hips. As you bring your hips back, flex your feet. Hands either side of your hips. Like you're sitting against that wall. Shoulder blades back, chest forward, flex your feet. Like you're pushing that floor away. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your hips forward. Take hold of your big toes. Forehead towards your knees. Release your big toes. Bring both hands on your right leg as you bend your right knee. Bring that right knee to your chest. Lower that right knee down. Right foot inside of your left thigh. Hands either side of your hips as you just bring that right knee a bit further back. Flex your left foot. Chest towards your left leg. See if you can take hold of your toes. If it doesn't reach, you bend your left knee. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to slide that right hand to the side of your left foot, and then you take your left arm behind you, wrap it around your back. So you look over your left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Come to center, release. Now you're going to take both hands onto your left leg. You bend your left knee. Slide that right foot so it's in front of your left thigh. You slide your left heel back so your left heel is in front of your right ankle. Wrap your right arm around your left shin. Left arm around your back. Keep that right knee. That right knee wants to lift. Try and press it down. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Now take both arms inside your left knee. That left arm should be inside your left shoulder. And you have 2 options. You either keep your hands out in front of you, or you wrap your left arm around your left shin. Right arm around your back. Lower your chest. For 3, 2, release. You lift your chest. Now take your right leg wide. Lower your left knee down. Bring your left foot into your groin this time. Actually, do what we did last time. That right leg should be out in front of you. So your left foot should be inside of your right thigh. Flex your right foot, chest towards your right leg. Bring your hands onto your right toes. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now slide your left hand to the side of your right foot as you take your right arm behind you. And then you wrap it around your back, if possible, round your waist. You look over your right shoulder. So just a real deep twist. For 3, 2, 1. Release your right arm. Both hands to your right leg as you bend your right knee. Slide that left foot so it's just in front of your right thigh. Slide your right heel back so it's in front of your left ankle. Let's twist. Left arm round your right shin, right arm round your back. Come to center, side of your right knee. That right shoulder inside of your right knee. Wrap it around your right shin. Left arm around your back. If possible, you take that bind or you have both hands in front. You choose your option. For 3, 2, 1. Now release. Cross your ankles. Hands above the mat. Uncross your ankles. Let's come into another slow, low squat. So you have your feet as wide as your mat, heels in, toes out. You're going to take one of that weight, hold it in both hands, shoulders inside your knees, cradle that weight. Start with your weight underneath your chin. And we do those bicep curls. So you straighten your arms. And then you bring it back up, nice and slow. For 5, and up. For 3, and up. For 2, and up. For 1, and up. Now you're going to lower your hips. Release your arms. You're going to rotate your knees. So when you rotate your knees down, that right foot in front of your left thigh will twist behind you, holding that weight. Come to center. Bring your knees back to center. Let's rotate the other way. Twist and look behind you. Come back to center. Knees back to center. Let's rotate again the other side, but this time we're going to see if you can lower your chest. Nice and slow. Still in that twist. Then if your forearms down, lift your forearms up, still holding that weight. Come to center. Let's rotate the other way. Twist and lower, nice and slow. Come to center. Lift your knees, soles of your feet together. Elbows inside your thighs, pushing that weight. So you're holding that weight in both hands. Using your elbows to pry your knees wider. This is really good for those of us that will be sitting on our desks all day today. And if possible, you bring your chest forward so you really feel that inside your inner thighs. Let's hold for 3. Shoulders away from your ears. 2, 1. We're going to hold for 3 more. For 3. You might even be able to, the soles of your feet are together, but you might be able to open the tops of your feet. So your feet are like a book. For 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to release your elbows. Take your arms up, keep your knees wide. Take that weight behind you. And take it up. Bring it to your chest. Let's twist towards that right side. Come to center. Arms up. Take it behind you. And up to your chest. Twist to the left. Come to center. Let's do one more. Arms up. Take it behind you. Up to the sky. Lower. Twist to the right. Let's hold. Back to center. Let's go to the left. Come to center. Release the weight. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Bring your left knee in between your hands. Left foot away from your groin. Slide your right leg back. And you're going to rotate your chest over towards that left thigh. Lower your chest down. So you rest your chest on your left thigh, but you're twisting over so you should feel that stretch on your right side. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center, tuck your right toes, right knee off the mat, back up to downward dog. Lower to plank, now your right knee down. Slide your left leg back. Twist over that right side. It's nice, you feel the stretch on your left side. You come to center. Left rolls, left knee off the mat. Back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, hips back to your heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees. Let's do a quick cat-cow to finish. So inhale, round your back, bring your chin to chest. Exhale, arch your back and you look forward. Inhale, round. Now with that rounded back, you're going to just do no with your head. So you take your head towards your right shoulder, back to center, then to your left, back to center, and then you round your back. And look up. Yet again, round your back. Head to the right. So it's like you're saying yes and no. To the center, take it to the left. Stretching out the back of our neck. Back to center. Arch your back. Back to neutral spine. Tuck your toes. To downward dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Take a seat. Cross your ankles. Back of your hands and your knees, palms facing up. Shoulders up to your ears. Rest your shoulders down. You take your arms wide, your palms are facing up. Rotate your arms so your palms is facing down. Take your arms behind you and you take hold of your opposite elbows and bring your chest forward. Maybe you can bring your forehead on the mat. It's fine if you lift your hips. For 3, 2, 1. You lift your forehead, lift your hips. Rotate your chest towards your right thigh. Release your arms, left hand in front, right hand behind you. Bring your head, chest back to center. Take both arms behind you. Take hold of your opposite elbows. And then let's go to the left. This time your right hand in front, left hand behind you. Lift your chest, you look over your left shoulder. And bring your chest back to center. Bring your left hand forward. You're going to take your arms wide. You're going to round back as you interlace your fingers. You straighten your back, open your arms wide, take it behind you, interlace your fingers. Look up. Round your back, arms out in front, interlace your fingers, chin to chest. Really exaggerate this pose. Straighten your back, arms wide, take it behind you, interlace your fingers. One more time, round your back, chin to chest, interlace your fingers, chin to chest. Straighten your back, take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Interlace your fingers. Straighten your back, take your arms up. Arms to the right. Arms to center, arms to the left. Back to center. Hands to prone. Lower your thumbs to your forehead for planting your toes. Flat your lips. Flatten your arms. Go and take a bow for clarity in your heart. May the light in you honor, the light in you, and have a blessed Monday. Namaste.